Welcome back to Table Tennis and the Internet of Things. I mentioned in the previous episode that have I know a guy named Ben from the club that I belong to, and Ben runs a charity called American Youth Table Tennis. He invited me to come to one of their events, which was a middle school championships tournament in Manhattan. And I was really excited to go, and I went, and I was floored just by how well run the thing was. It's in conjunction with New York City Department of Education, and it just went like clockwork. You know, coaches, players, everyone knowing what they needed to do, very organized, and I thought it was going to be kind of ad hoc. I was expecting to have to roll up my sleeves, and boy, there was practically nothing for me to do except just enjoy it and take pictures and all of that. Anyway, one of the coaches that I met there is a guy named Sidney Christoph, and I got his business card right here. Really nice guy, very good player. And so one thing led to another, and I signed up for a coaching course that he's teaching at the club that he manages called the Flushing Table Tennis Center. It's a great club, and I met a lot of people there during the coaching course. But anyway, on the last day of the test, which was Sunday, just a couple days ago, afterward, the test coincided with the monthly tournament at the Westchester Table Tennis Center. So there were a few people that were taking that course that were on their way up to Westchester afterwards to play. And there were a couple guys that knew that I was from that area and asked, was I going? Could they have a ride? I wasn't planning to go, but I decided, hey, I'll give you a ride anyway. Let's go and see what's going on. And so one of them, this guy Miguel, played a little bit. This other guy, Jose, who knows the club, wanted him to see it because the guy was visiting from Mexico. Miguel ended up playing. Jose was, coaching and, introducing and getting them all set up to play. And so I stuck around for a while and paid my $10. Robert and Will, if you're listening next time, maybe just throw me a little, hey, you're a valued member of the club. Just walk on in. Anyway, I paid my $10 and I went in, and this is the program. And I noticed that on the inside there was something about a featured player named Olayinka Ayalumo, and he's from Nigeria, and it's kind of big news. It's saying that he's number 512 in the world, which there are a lot of players in the world, and so that means something. Anyway, Miguel played some people I know, and it was fun to watch a lot of these exciting players, including I got to see him play. He was playing against a friend of mine whose name is Kai, and I'll talk a little bit more about Kai. Here, this is Kai. Another time. So anyway, I went to the club the next night, and Will announced on the loudspeaker that Olayinka Ayalumo and his friend Ayo Omotara were giving a little clinic on footwork, and so I decided to take it. And I convinced a friend of mine, Ava, to do it, and there were a couple other people, Howie and Dan, and we were all working with these two coaches. And it was really fun, and Ola's he introduced himself as Ola, and he plays professionally at a club in Belgium. And one of these days, perhaps I'll see him at his club in Belgium. If you're listening, Ola, I had a great time, learned a lot, and it was a lot of fun. And, that's the Internet of Things. You meet these people and make connections, and one thing leads to another.